A soldier's compassion at the Berlin Wall. In August 1961, as the Berlin Wall was being erected, a German soldier helped a young boy cross the emerging barrier. The wall had split Berlin into West Berlin, governed by the Western Allies, and East Berlin, under Communist East Germany. Built to stop East Germans from fleeing to the West, it aimed to stabilize East Germany's economy and tighten Communist control. On that fateful day, the boy was separated from his family. Defying orders, the soldier helped him through the barbed wire. This act of compassion was witnessed by the soldier's superior, who immediately removed him from his unit. The soldier's fate remains unknown, with most accounts stating that no one knows what became of him. This powerful image captures a fleeting moment of humanity amidst political division, symbolizing the courage and kindness that can emerge even in the darkest times. The original MGM Lion Roar. One of the earliest sequences of the famous Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer MGM logo, featuring Leo the Lion, captures the birth of an icon that would become synonymous with the film industry. This logo, known for its roaring lion, evolved through several versions over the 20th century, featuring different lions and recording styles. Despite these changes, the essence of the iconic roar, first captured in this historic scene, remained a timeless symbol of cinematic magic. Earthrise. Earthrise, a groundbreaking photograph showing Earth rising over the moon's horizon, was captured by astronaut William Anders during the historic Apollo 8 mission. This moment marked the first time humans had ever orbited the moon. The Earthrise photo profoundly impacted global awareness, sparking a movement for environmental protection and planetary unity. This iconic image inspired a generation to recognize the importance of preserving our planet, igniting the environmental movement, and fostering a renewed sense of responsibility towards Earth. The daring Manhattan landings of Thomas Fitzpatrick. In 1956, Thomas Fitzpatrick made history in a rather audacious manner to win a bet. Fitzpatrick, fueled by alcohol and bravado, stole a small plane from New Jersey and expertly landed it on a narrow Manhattan street, right in front of the bar where he had been drinking. His feat was remarkable, not just for the precision of landing in such an urban environment, but for the sheer boldness of piloting a stolen aircraft while drunk. Astonishingly, Fitzpatrick repeated this incredible stunt 2 years later under almost identical circumstances. He took to the skies once more because someone doubted his first landing. Proving his mettle, Fitzpatrick executed another flawless touchdown on the streets of Manhattan, cementing his place in urban legend with not one, but two unforgettable flights. A dark day in space exploration. The Space Shuttle Challenger tragically exploded just minutes after liftoff from Florida, claiming the lives of all 7 astronauts on board. That same night, President Ronald Reagan addressed the nation in a heartfelt speech. Investigations revealed that the disaster was caused by cold temperatures, affecting a crucial component of the shuttle. In response, scientists and engineers implemented over 100 changes to the design and operation of space shuttles, significantly enhancing their safety. The Challenger disaster remains a poignant reminder of the risks and sacrifices in the pursuit of space exploration. Toronto, 1937, a bold step in fashion history. In a daring move for their time, 2 women in Toronto publicly displayed their bare legs, marking a significant departure from decades of conservative attire that concealed most of the female body. While fashion had gradually evolved since the 1920s, societal acceptance of more revealing clothing remained cautious and limited. USS Bunker Hill's kamikaze attack. During a fateful moment near the island of Kyushu, Japan, on May 11, 1945, the aircraft carrier USS Bunker Hill, a formidable American vessel, faced severe damage in a swift and tragic assault by 2 Japanese kamikaze planes. These pilots, known for their daring suicide missions, aimed their aircraft directly at critical targets like ships, aiming to inflict maximum devastation in mere moments. The aftermath of this attack left 372 lives lost and 264 others injured, marking a harrowing chapter in naval history during World War II. The assassination of Anwar al-Sadat. In a stark turn of events during a military parade in Cairo in October 1981, Egyptian President Anwar al-Sadat met a tragic end when military officers opened fire, cutting short what was meant to be a moment of national celebration. Sadat, a visionary leader known for his bold peace efforts, including the historic 1979 Camp David Accords with Israeli leader Menachem Begin, which ushered in a new era of diplomacy between Egypt and Israel, fell victim to the violence, highlighting the fragility of peace in a tumultuous region. The Sabra and Shatila Massacre. In a poignant gesture, a woman displays helmets believed to belong to those responsible for the devastating killings in the Sabra and Shatila refugee camps during the Lebanon War. The massacre, claiming between 800 to 3,500 lives, was perpetrated by a Lebanese militia with complicit involvement from the Israeli army, whose indirect role stirred international outrage and calls for justice. Ostrich traffic stop. In the bustling streets of 1930 Los Angeles, amidst the buzz of the burgeoning film industry, a peculiar spectacle unfolds as a police officer halts an ostrich-drawn carriage. This unusual encounter epitomizes the city's vibrant metamorphosis, where Hollywood's glamour and innovation collide with everyday life, creating a tapestry of contrasts and surprises. Fainting guard. In the heart of London in 1966, amid the stoic vigilance of the Queen's Guard, a formidable unit entrusted with the security of British royal palaces, a moment of unexpected drama unfolds. While his comrades maintain unwavering attention, one guard succumbs to the rigors of duty, fainting amidst the iconic pageantry. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of the Guard's legendary discipline, capable of enduring prolonged periods of motionlessness in all weather, yet vulnerable to the physical strains of their noble task. Nanny dogs of the 1800s. Pit bulls as protectors and playmates. In the 1800s, pit bulls earned the endearing nickname of nanny dogs for their innate protective instincts and gentle demeanor around children. Families of the era relied on these loyal companions to watch over their little ones, leveraging their vigilant nature and strong bonds with family members. Beyond their role as effective guardians, pit bulls were cherished for their affectionate companionship, offering both security and unwavering love to their human counterparts. Historic Geneva Summit. The Geneva Summit between Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, leader of the Soviet Union, captivated global attention as it marked the first direct meeting between the Cold War superpowers in 8 years. Amidst heightened tensions and competing global ideologies, the summit symbolized a pivotal moment in history. Although no groundbreaking treaties emerged, the significance of Reagan and Gorbachev engaging in direct, amicable dialogue suggested a potential path towards improved relations and reduced risk of conflict. Harmony. Amidst ruins. In this poignant print from 1945, we witness a stirring moment at the close of World War II. Amidst the rubble of Berlin, a member of a Soviet tank crew finds solace and purpose in an unexpected place. At a piano. As his comrades stand nearby, their faces marked by weariness and relief, this Russian soldier brings forth melodies that transcend the chaos surrounding them. The strains of music fill the air, offering a fleeting sanctuary from the horrors of war endured throughout their campaign. The piano itself emerges as a symbol of hope and beauty amidst destruction, a testament to the enduring power of art to heal and uplift spirits. It stands as a poignant reminder of the resilience and humanity shown by those who fought on both sides of the conflict. Despite their roles in opposing forces, these soldiers unite through music, a universal language capable of bridging even the deepest divides. A plane suspended above the ruins. In Berlin, 1945, amidst the aftermath of war, an eerie sight unfolds. A plane precariously suspended from the rooftop of a 5-story building. This haunting image encapsulates the devastation and surreal scenes witnessed during the city's post-war reconstruction, highlighting the resilience and ingenuity amidst chaos. Spacesuit prototype. In the 1960s, as NASA geared up for the Apollo program and its quest to conquer the moon, a groundbreaking prototype spacesuit emerged. Tested rigorously in environments mirroring extraterrestrial conditions, such as the unforgiving Mojave Desert in California, it symbolized humanity's bold strides towards lunar exploration before the historic first steps were taken. The Falklands War. Lasting approximately 10 weeks, the Falklands War erupted in April 1982 when Argentina sought to seize control of the Falkland Islands, long governed by the United Kingdom. Prompted by Argentina's invasion, the UK deployed military forces to defend the islands, resulting in a tragic conflict that claimed the lives of 655 Argentinians, 255 British soldiers, and 3 residents of the Falkland Islands. The war underscored the geopolitical tensions over sovereignty in the South Atlantic, leaving a lasting impact on both nations involved and the global community. Shackleton's Antarctic saga of survival. In 1915, the ship Endurance, a sturdy wooden vessel, found itself ensnared by the unforgiving grip of thick Antarctic ice during the Imperial Transantarctic Expedition led by Sir Ernest Shackleton, an intrepid explorer from Ireland. Originally set on crossing the Antarctic continent via the South Pole, the Endurance's journey was abruptly halted by the ice, leading to months of harrowing challenges. Despite the eventual loss of their ship and enduring severe conditions in improvised ice camps, all members of the expedition managed to survive, marking a testament to human resilience and leadership amidst nature's most formidable forces. Princess Diana breaking royal norms. Princess Diana, a beloved member of the British royal family, made waves in the 1980s when she broke protocol by participating in a mother's race at her son Prince William's school sports event. The iconic photograph captured her not only as a princess, but also as a warm and approachable figure, diverging from the traditional norms expected of royalty. Her act highlighted her personal touch and genuine connection with people, marking a refreshing departure in royal history. Defiance in Tiananmen. The protest in Tiananmen Square, Beijing, gained worldwide attention on June 5, 1989, when a courageous man stood defiantly in front of a line of advancing military tanks. The day before, Chinese troops had violently confronted protesters, resulting in numerous deaths and injuries among the mainly student-led demonstrators. Their demands were clear: calls for governmental reform, greater democracy, and an end to corruption. The iconic image of the lone protester facing the tanks became a symbol of resistance against oppression and a powerful testament to the fight for democratic ideals in China. Animals and polio treatment in 1956. In a touching scene from 1956, 3-year-old Peggy Kennedy, a polio patient, watches with delight as ducklings paddle in a bathtub beside her. Struggling with the effects of polio, Peggy relies on a plastic chest respirator for support. During the 1950s, polio was a devastating disease that often caused paralysis and breathing challenges in children. Recognizing the importance of emotional support and treatment, innovative approaches like incorporating animals into therapy were introduced to uplift patients' spirits and enhance their overall well-being. Philadelphia Move Confrontation Aftermath. In 1985, Philadelphia witnessed a harrowing confrontation between police and the radical civil rights group known as MOVE. Advocating fervently for social justice, MOVE members lived together in a communal house that became the epicenter of a devastating incident. During the confrontation, police dropped an explosive device onto the roof of the MOVE house, triggering a catastrophic explosion and inferno. Tragically, 11 people, including 5 children, perished in the blaze, while over 60 neighboring houses were also destroyed or damaged, leaving many residents homeless in the aftermath. Sarah Rector. In 1913, 10-year-old Sarah Rector received an unexpected 160-acre land allotment in Oklahoma as part of government allocations to African Americans and Native Americans. Initially considered marginal, the land later revealed its hidden value when oil was discovered beneath its surface. This discovery transformed young Sarah into one of the first black millionaires in the history of the United States, illustrating the profound impact of resource wealth on her life and legacy. New York's Manhattan Bridge. In March 1909, this photograph captures the grand finale of the Manhattan Bridge's construction, a monumental achievement that reshaped both engineering feats and urban landscapes. Completed later that year and ceremoniously opened in December 1909, the bridge's purpose was clear: to relieve congestion on existing Manhattan-Brooklyn crossings. Utilizing cutting-edge techniques of its time, such as pioneering braided steel cables, the Manhattan Bridge not only enhanced transportation, but but also symbolize New York City's relentless drive for progress and connectivity across its bustling boroughs. Sergei Prokudin-Gorsky's photographic revolution. Over 110 years ago, Sergei Prokudin-Gorsky, a visionary Russian photographer, pioneered color photography with a technique far ahead of its time. Employing an innovative method, he captured 3 separate black and white images through red, green, and blue filters, then ingeniously merged them to create vivid, lifelike color photographs, marking a groundbreaking leap in the history of visual arts and technology. A police officer's compassionate act in 1925. In 1925, as cities expanded, a police officer halted traffic to let a mother cat and her kitten cross the road, highlighting how urban growth started to impact how humans interacted with animals, focusing more on animal safety. Otto Frank in the secret attic. During World War II, Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank, stands solemnly in the Amsterdam attic where his family sought refuge from Nazi persecution of Jews from 1942 to 1944. It was here that Anne penned her world-renowned diary, offering a poignant glimpse into their hidden lives and the profound human spirit amid the darkness of Nazi-occupied Netherlands. Pope John Paul II faced a harrowing ordeal when he became the target of an assassination attempt in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City. Shot by Mehmet Ali Aga, a Turkish gunman, the Pope sustained 2 serious injuries, a bullet in his abdomen and another in his right arm and left hand. Despite the severity of the attack, Pope John Paul II showed remarkable forgiveness and compassion. He later visited Aga in an Italian prison, personally extending his forgiveness. Years down the line, the Pope's efforts contributed to Aga's eventual release, a powerful testament to the Pope's unwavering commitment to forgiveness and mercy. Corrie ten Boom's sanctuary for Jews during WW2. Between 1940 and 1944, Corrie ten Boom and her family courageously transformed their Harlem home into a sanctuary for Jews fleeing Nazi persecution. Initially not involved in resistance, their actions were sparked by the German invasion of the Netherlands. Motivated by their deep religious convictions, they covertly sheltered around 800 Jews in a hidden room above their family shop on Barteljorenstraat. However, their noble efforts were tragically cut short in 1944 when an informant betrayed them to the Nazis, leading to their arrest. Despite this ordeal, Corrie ten Boom's legacy endured as she later established a rehabilitation clinic for Holocaust survivors, embodying resilience and compassion in the face of adversity. The Great Blackout. In 1981, a fiery explosion ripped through a generator, plunging New York City into darkness. The resulting blackout swept across vital financial hubs, including the iconic New York Stock Exchange, and brought the bustling subway system to a grinding halt. Stranded commuters trudged homeward, trekking along the Brooklyn Bridge amidst the eerie cityscape, as the outage persisted for over 4 long hours, disrupting the rhythm of daily life and casting a shadow over the metropolis. Pioneers of the nuclear age. In 1945, crew members of the B-29 plane, famously named Enola Gay, marched proudly in a parade. This aircraft had forever altered history by dropping the atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. This pivotal moment not only marked the dramatic finale of World War II, but also ushered in the daunting nuclear age. The devastating impact of this historic act resonated deeply, ultimately compelling Japan's surrender and reshaping the course of global warfare forever. The Exxon Valdez disaster. In Prince William Sound, the Exxon Valdez oil tanker met catastrophe when it struck a coral reef, unleashing around 11 million gallons of oil. This environmental calamity spread across 500 miles, devastating approximately 1,300 miles of coastline. The fallout was catastrophic for marine life, with fish, birds, and other animals succumbing to the toxic pollution. Regarded as the second worst oil spill in US history, the Exxon Valdez disaster continues to haunt the region, leaving a lasting impact on its delicate ecosystem even decades later. Military hospitals. During the devastating Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 to 1919, military hospitals became crucial battlegrounds against a virus that swept through the ranks of soldiers worldwide. This deadly pandemic, infecting nearly a third of the global population and claiming millions of lives, struck particularly hard during the chaos of World War I. Soldiers, living in cramped and unsanitary conditions, faced a rapid spread of the virus, exacerbating its impact. In military hospitals like the one depicted, young soldiers received vital treatment and care as medical teams fought tirelessly to contain the disease. These hospitals were not just centers of healing, but also front lines in the war against an invisible enemy, offering a beacon of hope amidst the grim realities of a pandemic that left an indelible mark on history. Debut of the bulletproof vest in 1923. In 1923, a bulletproof vest dazzled spectators as it bravely faced firearm shots, proving its effectiveness in personal protection technology, marking a revolutionary moment in safety innovation. The catastrophic Chernobyl disaster. In a fateful series of explosions, the Chernobyl nuclear plant in Ukraine was rocked by disaster, leading to a partial meltdown of the reactor. This tragic event quickly became synonymous with one of the most devastating nuclear accidents in history. The initial blast claimed 32 lives and unleashed a torrent of radiation into the environment, surpassing even the fallout from the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima by 400 times. This radiation exposure affected around 2 million people, leaving a legacy of long-term health issues including cancer and other severe diseases. In the wake of the disaster, tens of thousands were evacuated, and the once thriving city of Chernobyl and its surrounding area lay abandoned and uninhabitable for decades to come. NYC's Gay Rights Milestone. In 1974, New York City held its inaugural Gay Pride Parade, a pivotal event following the Stonewall riots of 1969. These demonstrations marked the beginning of the modern LGBTQ+ rights movement in the US, inspiring annual celebrations globally. Thanks for watching. These old photos offer a fascinating glimpse into history, challenging our perspectives of the past.